Hi, my name is Michael and I'm here to discuss Lego animation. Now for any sort of film, no matter what, we gotta start with the script. For something this tiny and brief, I mostly use this animation as a way to practice my skills because I haven't done Lego animations, at least with a lot of effort, in a while. So I ended up just putting together a loose script, nothing like in the right format. It's just something for me to know where the lines are. When I'm doing the animation process, I can't just move from one angle to the other. I need to finish I'm animating an entire angle before I move on to another angle so that I can kind of mix match them together in editing. First and foremost, script is important. Okay, number 2 is when filming actually starts, I just decided to just go with something basic like maybe a little backdrop. Afterwards, get a steady cam, make sure your flat Lego board is taped to the table, and make sure that all your characters are accounted for and know exactly where you placed everything, because once you start filming you gotta know exactly where everything is each time you take a little picture. And also I recommend that you buy a nice remote control that controls the camera and you manage to take a shot with the remote. I personally recommend Bluetooth because you could be far away from the cameras at a certain point. The reason I say that get a remote is important is because when you are, I've learned this the hard way, when you're doing a Lego animation and you press the little button on your camera, sometimes it has some resistance, just slight bits, and even just a little bit of slight movement could actually ruin your animation. It makes things shaky and it just doesn't look good. Another thing you need to take into account is lighting. I had 4 lamps all set up around my Lego store. Make sure it's white light also. Do not go for yellow light. It doesn't look good. Also, watch out for regular daylight or sunlight. Keep your drapes closed, and even then, like through the cracks of the drapes, you will be able to sometimes get some sunlight through there. So either find a basement or somewhere completely dark with those lamps, or film at night. I unfortunately do not have a basement or a really dark place that's also available for Lego animation, so I ended up having to do all of my animation at night.
Yeah, and it's staying closed.
The editing portion is very important. Altogether, it just looks standard, moving characters, whatever. But then you take the audio recordings, you take music, you take some filters and color correction, and you just place it all together. That all stuff is basic film. It's not just animation. You can do that. I use Final Cut Pro. Also, I use something called iStop Motion, which actually puts all the photos and kind of incorporates all of them into a nice little clip for me to use in Final Cut, because I don't want to have to deal with 1,000 photos that I have to individually plug into this project. In terms of dialogue, it's important to make sure they sync with the movements of the character's arms and legs. Now let's talk about the movement of the lips. There are many ways that you can do lip syncing, but the way that I chose to do it, which is a new way that I discovered that I've never seen anyone else do, I just thought this up and hopefully this will help you. The way I thought was I would record the faces of my actors as they recorded their audio, and then I take the movement of their lips and place a black circle next to their mouth and kind of move it to the motion of their lips at the same time. Then afterwards, I take that black circle that's moving in sync with the audio of my mouth, and then I detach the audio, sync it up to only the black circle, delete the footage, and then I have a black circle with the audio that I later put into the final project, which voila, it works. And that's about it. That's all you really need to start Lego animations. I hope this inspired some of you to start, because it really doesn't take that much. I hope this was informational, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Bye. Dude, I just want to get back to my girlfriend.
You have a girlfriend?
Shut up. You know, I thought that guarding Arkham Asylum and seeing all these supervillains would be so cool, but it's kind of lame, man.
I know.
Good thing we're the main characters, though. So
Oh, please, no. No.
Aren't you? It's for Gotham. You're gonna be the first.
No, please, no.
Now, die! Hopefully, Batman will come and we get to have some more fun. Hey, Joker, hurry the heck up.
Why don't you just chill?
Hurry up! The Batman could be here any minute!
Riddler, you better not let the reach for Batman. You ruined our getaway.
Don't worry, I only left 5 for him, and 2 of them are extra hard.
This is awesome! I wish I had time to put on my makeup. Oh wait, I already have it on! Crap! We left one alive!
I'll fix this.
Well done, Mr. Freeze. Now let's get going.
All of you needed to stand down. The police department has already been notified and are coming any minute now. If you surrender, we'll lessen the punishments.
How did you solve all my riddles and get here so quickly?
I was about to start the first riddle, but then I heard Arkham was being attacked and Commissioner Gordon asked me to scout ahead. Luckily, it led me right to you clowns.
You really need to cool off.
Take that.
It was ice knowing you.
Ah, you imbecile!
I can't breathe.
Say hello to Bird Boy for me.